better not see that Tweety bird much longer, or I'm going to give someone an F. Whose Tweety bird is that? What does it do? What?
High cell phones.
It's a little bird?
It's a clipboard.
It's a clipboard. It's only 20 left. You don't care, do you?
Yeah.
You just posted online.
I see them. Very bold statement,
You should know what the U.S. Constitution says about the Supreme Court. In other words, who decides how large it should be and why? There's a famous quote that I did not say in this classroom that's in your textbook from Justice Potter Stewart. And it's about what he thought definition of pornography is. Okay? So, what is Justice Potter Stewart's famous definition of pornography? Then a question you've had before. Figure it out again. 15 to go. What is the relationship between an agency, a committee, and an interest group called?
Agency, committee, and interest group.
You should know that. You should know the amendment that says you cannot deny the right to vote someone based upon if they're a boy or a girl. You should also know that the Supreme Court has ruled down, has struck down laws that said, or that require the teaching of a certain theory in school. You should know what the OPM is and what it does. You should know what the buddy system is.
Buddy system.
That's a bureaucracy question. You should know what they call the legal document that an attorney presents when arguing a case at the Supreme Court. Another question about Brown versus the board. You should know the Griswold case and how it created an inferred sense of privacy constitutional right everyone has. You should know the Schenck case, S-C-H-E-N-C-K. You should know what incorporation is. And when again, for those people who just put a word into Wikipedia, remember context is everything. It's not about selling shares of stock. It's like exploring con law last week when we incorporate the 14th Amendment into other amendments. And if you go back to that exploring con law, you will see that list of amendments that have been incorporated and which have not. I think it's knowing which that haven't is a lot easier than knowing which that have. You should know the amendment that gave people in our nation's capital the right to vote.
Amendment number 16.
Towards the end of the judiciary, we talked about selection of judges. What are the criteria about selecting judges? And in that selection process, unlike someone answering in the quiz, what would someone do if they graduated top of their class at a famous law school? They wouldn't immediately become a Supreme Court justice. The answer would have been law clerk, okay? But when we look at justices, what job or what previous experience should they have had in order to be selected as a Supreme Court justice? And lastly, you should know who the best teacher at this school is.
Mr. Ben.
Mr. Ben.
And know that there is a correct answer to that test question. Well, you'll find out when you attempt to answer it.